partition and migration. So the meaning of partition is dividing into parts. The meaning of migration is moving from one place to another place. So we shall discuss what happened in this topic. So now that a Muslim nation, the Pakistan, was created in 1947 when India was divided into two parts. So one was formed Pakistan. So the Pakistan got independence on 14th August 1947. And this Pakistan was created in a painful and unimaginable situation. So there was a painful and unimaginable situation arose for many people. And the most of the Hindus, those who are living on Pakistan side, so they felt insecure and forced to leave their homes. So the same thing was happened to Muslims also. Means the people who are living, the Hindus who are living in a Pakistan side, they felt insecure and they were forced to leave the Pakistan country. And the same thing happened to the Muslims also who are living in India, especially in a border side. So not all the people means the Indian and Pakistan people, they did not want this one. And even the most of the people did not understand why this was happening, why the country was dividing into two parts and why the people are moving from one place to another place. They were unable to understand why this situation has created. And the people felt very anger and hatred against each other. So the people felt very anger and hatred against each other for being forced to move out of their homes and villages and cities. So because of moving from one place to another place, nothing but displacement. Due to this situation, the people felt very anger and hatred against each other. Around 1.5 crores people, they were forced to move out of their homes, and both Hindus and Muslims, these both were displaced. Means these both were moved from one place to another place, and the most of the people were killed and looted and burnt each other. Nearly 2 to 5 lakhs of people. 2 to 5 lakhs of people were died in this. Both Muslims and Hindus, they both were killed, nearly 2 to 5 lakhs of people. And some became refugees. And some lived in their relief camps and traveled on trains to find their shelters. So in these situations, the Mahatma Gandhi moved amongst the Riyadh hit people. Means that the Mahatma Gandhi was moving, so where the violence was happening in those areas, he started moving. So he wanted to control that. He wanted to give the message about the peace and brotherhood. And he visited camps and hospitals. His main aim was to bring back the peace again and create the brotherhood. So he wanted to give the message about the brotherhood. And he did not feel happy. So our Mahatma Gandhi was the father of the nation. So when we got the independence on 15th August 1947, so he did not celebrate it. He was fasted on that day and did not celebrate the first Independence Day. So that was the situation in India. So we shall revise once again. So in 1947, India was divided into two parts. Means it was partition. So then the Pakistan was created, and the people were in a painful situation and they were facing the unimaginable situation. And the Pakistan was freed on 14th August 1947. And the Hindus who were living the border side of the Pakistan, so they felt insecure and they were forced to their homes. They were forced to leave their homes. And the same thing was happened to the Muslims who were living in the Indian border side. So the people, most of the people did not want this situation, and they did not understand why this was happening. And the people started, they felt a very anger and they hated situation. They started hating each other. Nearly 1.5 crore people, the Hindus and Muslims, they both were displaced. Means they were moved from one country to another country. Nearly 2 to 5 lakhs of people were died, and most of the people were killed, looted and burnt. And it was happened to the both people, Hindus and Muslims. And the most of the people, they became as refugees. and they started living in relief camps, and they traveled on the trains to find the shelters. In the situation, the Mahatma Gandhi moved to the Riyat hit people, wherever the conflicts were happening, wherever the violence was happening. So in those areas he started traveling, and he wanted to give not only that Riyat hit situation, the camps and hospitals, everything he was visited, and he was giving the message about the peace and brotherhood. So he did not celebrate the first Independence Day. Instead of that, he was fasted on the day. At the initiative of the Gandhi and Nehru, because of the initiative of Gandhi and Nehru, the Congress now passed a resolution on the rights of minorities. So, because of initiative of Nehru and Gandhi, the Congress has passed the resolution on the rights of minorities. Means that the Congress party never had, they had never accepted the two-nation theory. Means the Congress party was not ready to divide the India into two nations. So they wanted to be as a, India wanted to be remained as a united India. Means that they did not like to divide India into two parts. So that is which is called as a two-nation theory, which was happened by the British people, and it was forced to accept partition against its will. Means the British people have forced, because of due to the demands of Jinnah. So the India was divided into two parts. So finally, by seeing the mass violence in India, the Congress was accepted to divide the India into two parts. It still believed that India is a land of many religions and many races, and must remain so. So we at the time the Indian people and especially Congress party felt that India is a land of many religions and races and must remain so. Whatever be the situation in Pakistan, means Pakistan was formed, it became as a non-secular country, but even though India was announced as a secular state, a secular country, and India would be as a democratic secular state. So India would be as a democratic secular state where all citizens enjoy full rights and are having equal right to get the protection of the state, irrespective of their religion to which they belong. So, because of Gandhi and Nehru, the rights of minority was the resolution was passed in India, but the Congress was not accepted. Means they never accepted the two-nation theory, and comparing to the Pakistan, India remained as a democratic secular state, but Pakistan remained as a non-secular state. And in India, we have many religions and races, even though it remains so. Assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. The meaning of assassination is the killing. So Mahatma Gandhi was killed. So that topic we are going to discuss. On 15th August 1947, the Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation, was trying to bring peace. So already we knew that India was divided into two parts. So some of the areas were facing the mass violence. So in those situations, Gandhi did not celebrate Independence Day, and he had fasting on the day. So mainly in Bengal. So the place name is Noakhali. The place name is Noakhali. This Noakhali is situated in Bengal. So there were many conflicts and riots. Due to this situation, the Mahatma Gandhi went to control the situation. He gave he was giving the message to bring back the peace again. So finally he came to the Delhi, on which date 9th September 1947. Means August 15th 1947, all the people and Congress party celebrated Independence Day in Delhi. But Mahatma Gandhi did not return on the day. When he returned to the Delhi on 9th September 1947, he returned to Delhi. Meanwhile he was controlling the situations in India, and Gandhi was unhappy because of these riots, and he was trying to calm the fears and angers of the people. Means he was trying to calm, and he was trying to control the fears and angers of the people. Yet even though some section of people were annoyed with the Gandhi, means some section of people were not happy with the Gandhi's decision. Means they thought that India was divided into two parts, so that decision was taken by the Gandhi. So they thought. So due to that reason, so some section of people were not happy. They were annoyed and they were disturbed. So and they were disturbing his all religion prayer meetings. So the Gandhi was conducting prayers. So which prayer? All religions prayers he was conducting in different places. But these sections of people, some sections of people were disturbing his prayers. And an unsuccessful attempt on his life was made. So the people were, some sections of people were trying to kill him, and that attempts were unsuccessful. So they were trying to kill him, but that attempts were unsuccessful. So on 28th January 1948, the Gandhi gave one statement. What is the statement? If I am to die by the bullet of a madman, I must do so smiling. There must be no anger within me. God must be in my heart and on my lips. So if any madman is trying to kill me, so I am ready to die with a smiling face, and there must be no anger within me. It means I will not anger on him, and God must be in my heart and on my lips. So that statement he was given on 28 January 1948. So finally, after getting the independence, means less than 6 months, on the 30th January 1948, Gandhi was shot with 3 bullets. So he was going for all religion prayer meeting. So before dying, Gandhi said, "Hey Ram." So these 3 bullets means who was assassinated him? The Nathuram Godse. The Nathuram Godse killed Mahatma Gandhi with a gun. So when he was killed, Mahatma Gandhi, so he prayed, means he said as a "Hey Ram," and he was fell down. So anyhow, this Nathuram Godse was arrested in Bombay later on. But this man belongs to Hindu Mahasabha. So Hindu Mahasabha is one organization. So he belongs to him once upon a time. So due to his killings, due to his assassination, this organization was suspended. So All India Hindu Mahasabha decided to suspend its political work and concentrate on real organization work. So once again I am repeating here, assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. Assassination, the meaning of assassination is killing. So the killing of Mahatma Gandhi. Who killed here? We will discuss now. On 15th August 1947, when we got the independence, so Gandhi was not celebrated Independence Day, and he went to the conflicts areas, riot hit areas, to give the message to bring back the peace. So especially he went to the Nohkali. This Nohkali is located in West Bengal. So when he was returned on 9th September 1947 to the Delhi. After getting the independence, after a long time he returned to the Delhi. So anyhow, the Gandhi was unhappy with the situation, and he was trying to calm the fears and angers of the people. He was trying to calm the fears and angers of the people, but anyhow some sections of the people were annoyed and they were not happy with the Mahatma Gandhi. So they thought that the two nation theory was belongs to him. Means the division of country was happened because of Gandhi, they thought. So then they were unhappy with his activities, but actually it was not done by him. So anyhow, these people were disturbing his all religion prayers. So Gandhi was conducting the all religion prayers. That prayers were disturbed by some sections of people, and they were tried to kill him also. So that attempts were unsuccessful. So when the people were trying to kill him, so it was they were unsuccessful. When it was happened, means on 28 January 1948, the Gandhiji gave one statement. So if I am to die by the bullet of a madman, I must do so smiling. There must be no anger within me. God must be in my heart and on my lips. So he gave one statement that if any madman is trying to kill me with a bullet, with a gun, so I am ready to die with a smiling face. So there must be no anger within me. Means I never angry on him, and God must be in my heart and on my lips. That statement was given by him. So finally, within less than 6 months of independence, on 30th January 1948, he was shot by the gun. The 3 bullets So he was shot with a gun, and three bullets were entered into his body, and by saying "Hey Ram," he fell down. The who killed him here? The Nathuram Godse was assassinated him. He was killed him, Mahatma Gandhi. So Nathuram Godse was once upon a time is previously he was a part of All India Hindu Mahasabha. So All India Hindu Mahasabha is one organization. So he was a member of that organization. So anyhow, on 14th February 1948, this organization decided to suspend its political work and concentrate on real organizational work. Integration of states. So there were around 550 princely states in India. So before getting the independence, so before 1947, there were 550 princely states. Princely states means which were ruled by the prince. So these states enjoyed different levels of sovereignty, but all were under British power. So these were ruled by the prince, means the kings, but even though they were under the rule of British people. As the British were going to withdraw from India, so the British people were ready to give independence to India. So then they gave an option to join whether in India or Pakistan, or they remain as an independent. The British people have given option to the princely states whether to join in India or Pakistan, or they can remain as an independent kingdom. So this option was given to them. And the ordinary people of the princely states had become aware of democratic rights. Means that the people who were living in a princely states, ordinary people, they got the awareness about the democratic rights, how the people can enjoy the democratic rights, and how they got through the participation in Prajamandal movements. So when the Congress government has started the movements, so these people, ordinary people, also participated in that. So they came to know that how the democratic rights will be given to the citizens of the country, and how they can be enjoyed full rights. So these all they understood due to the participation of Prajamandal movements. And they did not want the princely families to continue rule over them. Means that they were not ready to be or remain under the rule of princely states. So they wanted independence. Even in Travancore and Hyderabad also princely states. So in that areas, the peasants were revolting with arms against the ruling zamindars. Travancore and Hyderabad, the peasants were revolting against whom? The zamindars. So they are demanding the independence. And the Congress party also supported these movements. Even the Congress party also supported the movements of the people of especially the princely states, and declared that they should join India in making the new constitution of the country. So they should join the movements, and they can get the independence, and they can frame their own constitution of India. And Sardar Patel was given the charge of this matter in July 1947. Sardar Patel was given the charge to what purpose? In the month of July in 1947. So what he did, he began the discussion with the princes about the necessity to join India. So his main work to join all the princely states into united India. He even made clear that if they did not do so, the army would have to be sent to complete the process of unification. Means Sardar Patel has warned all the people. They must join the united India. If not do so, then what he will do? He will send Indian army to occupy. So anyhow, by the 15th August 1947, all the states except which one? Kashmir, Hyderabad and Junagadh. So Kashmir, Hyderabad and Junagadh, these three princely states were not joined in India, but later on they have joined. By the 15th August 1947, these three were not joined. The remaining all have joined. So what they did? So that princes, those who were ruling all the princely states, they were given some pensions which is called as a privy purse. They were given some pension funds which is called as a privy purse. Why they gave? To meet their personal expenses, to survive themselves. The kings should survive themselves with the help of the pensions, with the help of the funds which is called as a privy purse. Anyhow, in 1956, they have means they have created the process of creating new states of India up to 1946. Means the process of creating new states went on up to 1956. In 1971, what happened? Whatever the privy purses was given to the kings, it was abolished. It was cancelled. So once again, we shall revise here. Integration of states. Before 1947, there were 550 princely states. And these all the princely states under the rule of British power, and they were enjoying the sovereignty of the kingdom. And the British anyhow in 1947, before by the 1947 they were ready to give the independence to India, and they have given option to princely states whether to join in India or Pakistan, or they can remain as a independent. But the thing is what, already all the countries, all the kingdoms people, nothing but ordinary people, they have joined in different movements with the help of the Congress party, and they got the awareness about the democratic rights, and they did not want to stay under the rule of the British princely kingdoms. Means they did not want to they did not want to rule, who the princely kings should not rule them, and they needed independence. So that is what they were expecting. Even in Travancore and Hyderabad, the peasants started revolting against the zamindars, and they were expecting the independence. That movement was started there. Even Congress party also supported these movements, whereas Indians can get the independence and we can have our own Indian constitution. So in 1947 July, the Sardar Patel was given the charge to discuss with the different princely states. So that princely states have to, the Sardar Patel have given option to join in United in India. If they are not joining, if they are not willing to join in India, so that kingdom will be occupied with the help of the Indian army. By the 15th August 1947, except only 3 kingdoms, one is Kashmir, Hyderabad and Junagadh. The remaining all were joined in United India. Only 3 kingdoms were not joined. Later on they have joined. And what happened here? These princely states who were ruling, the kings who were ruling here, so they were to survive themselves. The Indian government has given pension funds, which is called as a privy purse. To survive themselves, to meet their expenses, Indian government has given some funds or pension funds, which is called as a privy purse. And this process of creating the new states has gone up to 1956, which is called as the first phase. In 1971, the privy purse, which was started giving from 1947, it was abolished. It was cancelled.